What is up, gents and gal? Back at it again for another Grey Knight versus Ultramarine list against John, one of our guys at AU. Really good opponent. He knows a lot of the rules. And the first time I played him, I think you guys saw that. No, we didn't record it. He didn't know about the YouTube and all that stuff, so we weren't able to record that video. But then he's like, "Oh yeah, it's awesome. Let's record." So we recorded this game, and the first game he kicked my ass. Like it wasn't even a game. It was like my first time playing Ultramarines, like third or fourth game back into the game, and it just dominated me. The guys that can start 9 inches away from you, the jacks, the KG jacks, they could start 9 inches away from your deployment zone. No, from your model, which is insane. So then if he gets first turn, you're dead. And if he doesn't get first turn, he could just redeploy it, which is what happened in this game. So if you guys notice, he started, you will notice, he started 9 inches up and then he redeployed. And that was a mistake that you guys will see that we talked about at the end of the game. But with this game, it was a tournament list. He goes over the entire list, but it's a tournament list with a lot of dreads. It's like 2 big redemptive dreads, 2 of the KG dreads, 2 of the the really good cannon shot dreads, which I realize are just broken in Space Marines. Like being able to reroll all the ones, all the misses, like all the wounds. It is just stupid good. The terrain was really shitty. If you guys notice, it was just forest everywhere. So it's really hard to just play huge base Dread Knights on this terrain. It just wasn't good. So I'd probably move around, like redeploy or deep strike, which was the thing that I messed up the first time I played him. I put a lot of my guys in deep strike and there wasn't enough left because he put his guys 9 inches away. So when he charged me turn 1, I didn't have anybody on the table to counter punch. So this time I put everybody on the table so that way if he did charge me, I counter punched. He then redeployed and I was able to go first and kind of take out some of the dreads, which was cool. So let me know what you think about Ultramarines. Definitely a great army. Ultramarines are still super high, super really good. And Grey Knights are just, I like them. They're doing really well right now. So let me know what you think. We'll see you back at the end of the video. Alright, what's up, gents? So we are at Alternate Universes. We got a pretty good crowd, so I apologize for the noise. And we got John here today. So hey, John. Hey. We're going to go over Ultramarines versus Grey Knights today. It's kind of like a rematch. We played before and he kind of just dominated me, which was hilarious. So I think that was like the first time I played Ultramarines in this edition, and he did not take. No, I'm just kidding. He was a great opponent. So, John,
I just didn't know how little you knew about Space Marines.
Yeah, he basically just bet me. Yeah, it was bad. So I kind of brought a similar list to last time, but we didn't record it. So now we get to record it, so you see how bad we do. But John, what list you got? It looks pretty deadly.
All right, so this is an Ultramarine successor list. If you know John Lennon, this is very similar to what he runs. So it's an Ultramarine successor chapter. It's got 2 chapter tactics. It's got the Whirlwind of Rage, so 6 is to hit and melee explode. And it's got the Master Artisan, so I get to reroll 1 hit in both shooting and melee.
That is awesome. Lots of dreads.
Yep, we've got the Indomitus Captain.
Yep.
He's a chapter master. He's my Warlord. He's got the Seal of Oath for that 6-inch bubble of pre-nerf Gilliman goodness. He's got the Rites of War for objective secured. We've got the Techmarine here. He's a master of the Forge with Adept of the Codex. We've got the Bike Chaplain. He's rolling with the Benediction of Fury Relic.
So good.
The Wise Orator Warlord trait. And then he's got, in addition to the regular canonical, he's got the Aura for 5 upheal no pain against mortal wounds. That's specifically because Grey Knights and Thousand Suns are getting back into the meta.
Makes sense.
And then he's also got the Litany for +1 to hit with shooting attacks.
Cool.
For 1 unit. We've got 5 auto bolt rifle intercessors. We've got 2 squads of 5 infiltrators. We've got a 4-man servitor unit just to be dumb and hold stuff. We've got 2 squads of suppressors. We've got 6 dreadnoughts, 2 Invictor tactical war suits with the autocannons, 2 Redemptors with the plasma cannons, 2 Relic Contemptors, both with the twin Volkite blasters.
Those are so dirty.
Which are very, very dirty.
So
and then finally, we've got a Landspeeder Storm.
Awesome. So lots of vehicles, lots of stuff. Cool. So Grey Knights today, we're testing out a new list. If you guys are looking at this list, it is a Alex something list. I saw it today on Goonhammer, or Noobhammer. So shout out to Noobhammer. We're doing a 5 Dread Knight list. So this Dread Knight actually came in from one of my Grey Knight dude, what's the thing? Discord people. So he actually sent me a Dread Knight. So he's actually going to be really posed, really cool. He's going to be a Grandmaster. He's going to be painted black because there's a name with the Brotherhood that he's in, and it's going to be like a super cool model. So that is going to be getting done. Shout out to the Brotherhood from the Discord. And what we have is one Grandmaster, and then he's going to be our other Grandmaster because this one's still being built. And then we have 3 Dread Knights. So this one is going to be the sword. Actually, let me pull it up for you guys. It's going to be Blades of Victory, which he's going to have the Vanguard Aggression, which he gets a 6-inch move, him and another unit. He's going to have First to the Fray. We're actually trying out a different type of list. He's going to have Vortex of Doom, which I was like, hey, he's going to be really far forward, so hopefully he'll get a Vortex of Doom off, and Empiric Amplification, so +1 damage to any silencers as well as Nemesis weapons. This guy's fully kitted out, same as these two. Teleporters, swords, side cannon silencer. We have Drago. He's got Gate of Affinity, Change of Tides, as well as Sanctuary. 2 units of strikes with silencers, because I love silencers and strikes. And then we have 2 full units of Interceptor Squads. Now, we're playing everybody has halberds. Alright, so these guys might look like they have swords, but literally everybody has halberds. We're testing out the halberds. And then we have another, so that is that Brotherhood. Then we have this Brotherhood, which is the Sword Bearers. The Sword Bearers are really good with the Dread Knights, so they're all kitted out the same way. We have a unit of Strike Squads, and our Grand Master, who's going to be coming in with the Servant of the Throne. No, so he's got the Teleporter. He's got 3++, so we're testing that out. So he's got the one where if you target him, you can shunt. Then the main one has the 3++. He also has Empiric Amplification, Unyielding Anvil, so everybody is OPSEC, Teleporter, and that's the fun stuff. Oh, Gate of Affinity and Empiric Amplification. So we got 2 gates in the list, so we'll test those out. But that is the list, so we're going to have fun with that. So what is the mission we're playing, John?
The mission we're playing is Battle Lines, that's number 22. So we've got a hammer and anvil style deployment, and we've got 4 objectives. So the 4 objectives here, you can see we've got 4 pieces of big old obscuring terrain. We've got 4 smaller pieces of obscuring terrain towards the sides. And then we've got 4 pieces of area terrain. And those area terrain pieces are going to have light cover, dense cover, and difficult ground. That's what the battlefield's looking like.
Pretty simple. What secondaries do we take?
Alright, so secondary-wise, my secondaries are Bring It Down. I can get 10 points off of your vehicles. I've got a Pour the Witch, which is a gimme against Grey Knights, which is why I got rid of my Librarian.
Really good.
Yep, and I've got Retrieve Octarius data.
Awesome. What did I take?
You've got Engage on all fronts, you've got Purifying Ritual, and Grind them down as well.
Cool. So, that should be fun. Alright, John, you ready to see who places first?
Let's do it.
I got a 1.
I got also a 1.
Nice. Oh, you got those crazy dice, don't you? Or you got rid of them?
No, I'm leaving the Ultramarines behind today because
nice.
they're too tough to read. So skulls are 1s, but that's a 5. So I'll let you go ahead, choose your zone, and put the first unit down.
Okay, it's pretty symmetrical, so I guess we're fine with just having it this side.
Okay.
Cool.
So you'll choose that one. Did it
All
make
right,
me walk all the way around?
Well, you can start lining your guys up over there. We'll come back after deployment. Alrighty, so we got this set up. We got all the Dread Knights back here. We got Drago right in the middle. We got a couple Interceptors and a Strike right there. Strike Squad back here. Interceptors, Strike, and another Grandmaster over there. And then we got this Dread literally right next to us, right in front of everything.
He's ready to YOLO.
2 big Dreads, Techmarine, all the HQs, 2 amazing Dreads. The guy was gonna go over there, but he's like, oh shit, another Grandmaster's over there, so he put him back there. Speeder, a couple jumpy guys, and little dudes. So we're playing, this is Force, so it kind of screws up a lot of the movement stuff. Like we can't literally put any bases anywhere in the Force, so it's gonna be -2 most of the game. And then the first floor is line of sight blocking, and this entire thing, we're playing all of this is line of sight blocking. as well as all of this is line of sight blood. So basically, we both have at least one objective that needs to be charged to get to us. So, ready? Any shenanigans? No.
Well, first we get to see who goes first.
All right. So see who goes first.
All right. Good luck.
I got a 1.
I got a 1.
Nice.
It happened the first time.
Good
too.
start. I want to get a different die.
All right. Well,
you got a 3. Okay. I rolled this one like 4 freaking times. So you got a 3. Yep. I got a 6.
All right, that means that I am doing shenanigans.
Okay.
Yeah, I am doing shenanigans.
All right, so are you gonna redeploy that guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna redeploy that guy.
All right, is it D3 or just anybody?
It's 3 units.
3 units.
But I think I'm only gonna do 1.
Okay. So just put them all the way back.
Yeah.
You probably just put them behind your guys, honestly.
I could, but he's a lot more fragile to shooting than the actual dreadnoughts are.
Got it.
So I'm gonna just put him right there.
Cool. So we're going to do our 6-inch move. We are going to move our Warlord and a unit of these interceptors, and we'll be back after Grey Knight's turn 1. Alright, so what we got is these guys, he moved up to 6 inches. He gave those guys the 6-inch move as well. They all kind of hopped out. They hopped in really close over here. So I have 2 targets, either going to be charging those guys to try and do something, or I can try and tie these guys up to, I mean, they're probably going to kill me anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna, you don't want to charge them.
Yeah, but who knows? We'll figure it out. He is going to do Gem of a Knock 2, so we're testing that out. He gets +2 to cast for this turn. This Dread Knight moved up. These guys stayed 1 inches away from the thing, Drago. We got 2 guys moving up 7 inches in the forest. This guy hopped up. He's probably going to try and gate over there to get some more shots in. Those jumpy dudes hopped up over there, and these guys stayed exactly the same way. Drago gave this guy reroll everything, so he's going to be able to reroll everything. So we're going to start in the second towers. You have no deny, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to start with the Gem of a Knock 2. He gets +1 to cast, so I start with 8, I go up to 9. I'm going to go back down to 8 to extend my range by 6 inches. So I'm within 18 inches of those dreads. He's going to spend 1 CP to get 3 dice, drop the lowest. He's going to try first off the one that we just went over, the +1 damage.
Yep, so that's going to go on this one, right? Because he's the one that
5. That is a 6, so that goes off.
Okay.
So I'll put a card next to him, and then he's going to try a Vortex of Doom onto that guy.
Okay.
And that goes off on an 11.
Yeah, which means I'm going to spend 1 command point to use Armor of Contempt on him.
Which does?
Which gives him a 5-up save against mortal wounds.
Got it. So he has 2d3?
Yep, 2d3 mortal wounds.
Oh, great. So 2 mortal wounds on that guy.
All right. He might
worth it.
Yeah, he might get smited again, so I'll go ahead and roll for the Armor of Contempt. Why is that hole there?
Yeah, what the hell is this?
All right, so that's neither of them passed, so he's taken 2 damage.
Yeah.
He's down to 11.
So he casts, and I have to spend 1 to cast an additional power. Because he only gets 1 cast, so I go down to 6.
All right, down to 6 command points.
All right. So he is done. Let's go with him. He's going to try and gate. Gate goes off on an 8.
All right.
We're going to gate him over to here. To try and just be within 30 of these gents, which we are. So as you can tell, those guys scare me. And the dude that he moved back scared me, but he moved him back there, so we're good. Let's get... they're going to do the reroll charges. It's the Brotherhood.
Sure.
That goes off. So they get to reroll their charges. These guys are going to do the move, shoot, move. No, you know what? They're going to do the psych power.
Okay.
Psych power goes off on a 7.
Okay.
So they get 1. They're going to do the psych power over here. I need a 5. That goes off. They get 1. Guys all the way over here. They are going to do the move, shoot, jump.
Okay.
So that goes off on a 7. So they get to shoot something and then move in the psychic phase.
In the psychic phase?
In the psychic phase. I have nothing to shoot, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty blocked off here.
Yep, so they're just going to move and get my engaging on fronts.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just as long as I'm completely
Yep, just as long as you're over the edge. You can't be within 6 inches of the center of the board. That's the only thing. So they are going to be right up against the...
We're going to try and block. Sure, dudes.
Makes sense.
They're going to do the Psych Power. That goes off in a 7. So we have 3 this turn. That gives me 4 points.
All right.
What smites do we got? I think we have no smites going off because everybody's outside of 18.
Everyone else already did their...
Yep. So he's going to do Hammerhand in case anybody comes over here. Goes off. He's going to do Hammerhand in case anybody comes over here. That goes off. No, that doesn't go off.
All right.
They're going to do Hammerhand. Goes off. So you can pause it and we'll put down all the markers.
Yep.
Alright, so we are going to start. We got the marks out everywhere. We're going to start with the onslaught. So we're going to spend 1 CP. Go down to 5. He's going to shoot everything into this dread.
Okay.
Alright, so we have 2, 4, 6. These are going to be side cannons. Hitting on 2s. 2 misses, and then strength 8.
So 3 is the wound.
Oh, we spent 1, so strength 9. So still 3 is the wound.
Still 3 is the wound.
That'll be this many.
All right.
3 at -3.
3 at -3. And that's with the psychic
Side cannon. Psychic onslaught.
Okay. So I'm going to need 6s here. That looks like no 6s. That's 6 damage total.
Correct.
That's 3 damage each, -1 each for the Duty Eternal. So I'm going from 11 down to 5.
And then we're going to do the silencer. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Needing 2s. And then strength 6. So 5.
5s.
That's 5 at -2.
5 at -2. All right, looks like we got 3 go through.
And they go up to 2, so back down to 1.
Yep, so I'm down to 2 wounds. Just enough to force you to dedicate something else to him.
Yep. So we're going to go this guy. He's going to shoot over there. He gets to reroll everything. He has a 30-inch range because of the tide.
Yep.
So we have side cannons needing... So not over the forest, so we need 3s. Reroll everything. 1, 2 rerolls. So this misses, and then strength 8.
So 3s again.
So that'd be
Looks like
2, 4 at -2.
4 at -2. Need 5s here. I need to roll all 5s, which I almost do, but he still dies.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? The dreadnoughts always explode. There we go. All right. Well, that's going to be fun. So we've got. Yep. They always explode. So we've got 3 characters and the other dreadnought all in range of that explosion. So the Techmarine is going to be taking 3 wounds. That takes him down to 2. The Captain is going to be taking another D3 wounds. That's 3 wounds. He's got a Relic Shield that gives him a 4-up save against mortal wounds. So we'll roll those now. Cocked there. So he's actually going to take no mortal wounds.
Nice.
And the Biker Chaplain is going to take 2. That takes him down to 5. And finally, the Dreadnought is going to take 3. That calls for another Armor of Contempt. So we're going to spend another command point. It's a new phase, so I can go ahead and do that. So he's actually going to take 2 instead of 3. So he's going to be down to 10. I'm also going to roll to see if I get that command point back using Adept of the Codex. I do. So that doesn't actually cost me a command point, and I can't regain another one. So this Dreadnought is gone.
Alrighty.
So that was
That guy over there.
that guy and one of these. That was this one, right?
Yeah, so he can't see anybody else.
Yep.
So he's done. He can't. He can potentially see that guy over there. Back face.
Looks like it.
Okay. So let's see about within 30.
That I doubt. Looks like me. Yeah.
Just out. Let's go into these two dreadnoughts for a little one each. So he's going to try and shoot everything into that dread.
Yep.
So we got 2, 4, 6 side cannon hitting on 2s, or hitting on 3s because of the force. 1, 2, 3, this many, and then strength 8.
Yep.
So that'd be 3 wounds at -2.
Yep. Now these are not nearly as scary because my Duty Eternal applies to them, so that's 1 damage. Yep. So he's down to 9.
And then let's go silencer at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, needing 3s. So get rid of all of these, and then strength 5, so 5s. 1, 2, 3, 3 at -1.
3 at -1. Oh, sorry. 3 at -1. We're going to take all 3 of those. He's down to 6.
Alrighty, and then he's going to go. He's going to do the same thing. Side cannon. 2, 4, 6. Needing 3s, reroll 1s. No 1s. And then strength 8. So we got 2 at -2.
2 at -2. That's a 6 and a 3, so he's taken 1. Down to 5.
And then silencer.
And what was the one? What was the reroll for?
Drago. Because they're core. And him. And him.
Wait, the Grandmasters aren't core. Here.
No, they weren't rerolling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only reroll 1s on them and then.
Oh, so he was the one who shot. Who shot with? Now he's shooting. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
so he's the last shot.
Understood.
Take 5. Needing 5s. So we got 1, 2, 3.
3.
-1.
I'm rolling well on those silencers. So that's going to be another 2. So he's all the way down to 3.
Alrighty. Let's put sidebolt ammunition on them. And we're going to shoot everything into that dread.
All right.
So we got 1.
How many command points is that?
1.
1. Alrighty.
So go down to 4. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this needing 3s.
All right. And that's these guys?
Yeah, those guys.
Okay.
Up front. Pretty good. Pretty good. Needing 5s.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Pause it.
Starting again.
Alright, cool. So we looked back at the video, which is awesome. And we have 3 auto wounds because of sidebolt ammunition. And then these guys need 5s.
Yep. So we're looking at probably a dead dreadnought here. Well, that's only what, 2?
Yeah.
All right. So
we
5.
have 5 at -1.
All right. So I need to roll some 4-ups here. And I do. So that's only 1. Takes him down to 2. He's still kicking.
That is awesome. Did I bracket him at all?
He's down at his lowest bracket. He'll be up to his second highest bracket by the end of my movement phase.
Okay. So that's them. Let's shoot these guys into him.
Sure.
So they don't have a 12. We got at least 10 shots.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not through the force. Rerolling 1s. Nice! Why is this full?
Right? All right, so just a couple of misses, 5 here. 1, 2.
2 regular saves.
You're telling me that this Dreadnought living hangs on me doing not that? I'll spend a command point there.
Yeah!
All right, the Dreadnought lives. The Dreadnought lives. That was dumb.
All right, so that is everybody. So we are going to, I think.
All right, last.
So we need a 8. So we basically just need an 8 on a reroll. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna multi-charge?
Both of these?
Do I really need to charge these guys? Like, are they deadly?
They're not deadly. All they've got is objective secured, which means that I would need to just move the whole squad out on the objective.
He gives them objective. One of these two gives objective.
So if I get 5 guys out there and you've got 4 that are actually on the objective, I'll be able to outscore you there.
We don't get points until your end of your turn. Oh no, my turn I wouldn't get points.
Exactly. I'd be trying to deny you points with that.
Got it. Yeah, so really I only need... How many attacks does he have with one thing?
He has the same number of attacks. Oh, you're going to pause? Alright, so they're going to multi-charge.
There we go, I need an 8.
Alright, and I'm going to potentially spend some command points here. So you need an 8, you got an 8. Can you hold that for a sec? I need to do some measuring here.
It's 6 inches? There you go.
Now, well, these two can't actually see them, so they can't overwatch.
Duh.
Yep. But we could potentially overwatch with a couple units. I think that what I'm just going to do is overwatch with the Dreadnought itself.
Cool.
So that's only going to cost me 1 command. Plasma cannon first. That's D6 shots. Looking at 6 shots. 2, 4, 6. We're hitting you on 6s, re-rolling 1s for the chapter master nearby. So far, that's you just re-roll everything that's slightly cocked.
Yeah, that was definitely cocked.
Two hits. And then I need 2s to wound here.
So 1 wound?
1 wound.
What's the AP?
4, so that's 1 guy dead.
Oh. 2 damage, right?
Yep. Then we've got the Icarus rocket pod. That's going to be 3 shots.
Look at all these 6s.
I know, right? No hits.
Alrighty.
I forgot the Master Artisans already. So we've got 8 shots for his Onslaught Gatling gun.
Seems good.
Those are going to be blue. White dice are going to be the 2 Stormbolters. 6s here. Alright, re-rolling 1s. I'm also going to re-roll 1 die for Master Artisans. I should have done that for the Plasma Cannon, but we're getting on the Onslaught instead. So it looks like we just got 3 hits, 2 with the Onslaught, 1 with the Stormbolter. And then we're going to need 3s to wound you, 4s with the Stormbolter. So we're looking at 1 save at a -2.
So 1 save at a -2, and then 1 regular?
And 1 regular, yeah.
So 1 save at -2.
Yep.
How much damage?
Just 1.
So 1 damage, and then 1 regular save.
1 regular save.
Good. So 1 damage on this guy. Yep. Alright, so we got 8 inches, so I'm pretty sure we can get both. I think we're going to go toughness 7, right?
Yep.
They only shrink 5, which kind of sucks. So we're going to go
6 with
2.
the halberds.
Yeah, right, they all have halberds. We said
It's
that.
not going to matter in this particular
No, still need 5.
Yeah.
But at least those guys will do some. Alright, cool. So we'll move, and then we'll come back.
fellas first. So just looking here, I'm going to have to keep this guy a little bit further back so my last guy can get into range.
Cool. So 4 dudes into that.
Yep, we've got the sergeant's got 4 attacks. We've got 3 from each of the other ones. India on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
We've got 3 misses. Master Artisans gives me a reroll, and then we've got exploding 6s, so 4 of those.
That's awesome. On everybody, right? The whole army?
The whole army. All right, then we've got 4s to wound you. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7 saves at a regular armor save.
Cool. So 7? 2, 4, 6, 7. Fail 1. How much damage?
Just 1. So whoever had 1 damage on him already.
So each guy's to kind of move around.
Which I'm assuming wouldn't be the Justice Guard.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
This guy will get like around here.
Next we got 5 attacks from the Dreadnought. And so he's hitting on 5 because he's super degraded. And we were getting to reroll 1 for the captain because it's a 1, and then 1 for Master Artisans.
You rolled so good this round.
Yeah, so that's going to be 5 hits with the exploding sticks.
Who do you want to activate first? I'm not activated.
Yeah, my rolls have saved me from a really shitty deployment. So we've been looking at 4 guys that are need to make 6s with a -3. So they're dead.
Okay, it looks like 3 hits. What do you mean on 2?
Was it worth it? Probably not. They didn't kill. They killed 1 Marine. So I lost 5 interceptors for 1 Marine. Probably not worth it.
Yeah.
All right, so that was great night. We got so if I was here in what phase? I don't get anywhere,
It's the
right?
end of the turn.
Yeah, so that was stupid. Why would I do that? I should have just charged these guys.
Probably.
Yeah, alright, so lesson
I
learned.
mean, well, you should have charged, I think, either one or the other. If you charged everyone into him, you probably would have killed him, and that would have been great for you.
Which would have been smart.
Which would have been smart.
So, alright, so I should have just charged literally all of them into him,
Yeah,
which
you
would have
could- you
gave
could have
me...
You could have also charged them. It wouldn't have been bad. It would have secured this objective for you.
Yeah. But he's now free to do whatever he wants with the Techmarine.
Right.
So we lost 3 points here because of the fucking engaging all fronts, so that was dumb.
Yep, so
He's alive, that unit's alive, so this is just a bad thing right here. But we'll learn. So we got 1, 2, 3 objectives at 4 points. We have 2 for engaging all fronts, and then that's it.
Yep. We'll score grind them down at the end of my turn.
Yeah, so...
I need to kill at least. I need to wipe at least one unit to stop you from grinding me down.
Which you will, okay.
Right.
Oh, also bad idea, grind them down. Got it. Yeah, so fuck, why would... Oh my god! Okay, so we'll be back after movement turn 2. Alright, cool, so end of movement, bottom 2.
Bottom of 1.
Bottom 1.
Bottom
Wow,
one.
Bottom 1.
Yeah. No, it's you did a lot of damage, but
Healed him, back up to 4.
Yep. He used 2 litanies. The first one did go off. That gives me my 5-up against mortals all around. And the second one, the +1 to hit, failed. Rolled a 1.
Octarius Data.
Octarius Data over here.
And everybody just kind of moved around, stuff around. These guys came out.
Yep.
Cool. Alright.
Got to fight for the mid-board.
Where are we going first?
Let's go over there just because it's simpler.
Lots of stuff. Cool.
So that's going to be 6 shots for his autocannon. And 3 shots for his heavy bolter.
Got it.
Strength 5 and strength 7. It's both going to wound you on 3, so I'm just going to roll them all at the same time.
Okay. And -1 to hit, right?
-1 to hit, so I'm hitting you on 4s. I get to reroll one of these for Master Artisans. Alright, cocked. Again, cocked. Alright, so it looks like we got 4 hits, Master Artisans, 4 hits. And then we got Freeze to wound you. That's going to be 4 wounds.
Nice. Regular?
-2.
Minus
so
2.
you have +1 for cover, so it'd be 4s. So that's 2 dead.
Yep. 1 damage, 2 damage?
2 damage.
Nice. So we got 1 and 2.
Alright, so next, and just double checking. So next we have 8 shots for the twin heavy stubbers.
Yep.
These are strength 4 -2, 1 damage. So we are hitting with 4, and we're wounding on 4s again. That's going to be 3 to -2, so it'll take you back to that 4. So 1 goes through. And finally we have the Frag Storm grenade launcher. It's going to give me 1 shot. Mighty 1 that misses. Alright. We'll do the same thing from Invictor number 2. He is going to get his 9 shots from the combined autocannon and heavy bolter.
Same squad?
Same squad. And that's not great. Master Artisan's reroll. So we're only looking at 3 hits. And we're getting 2 wounds. That'll be a -2. So that guy who's wounded is dead. I should have shot the 1 damage weapons first.
I make that mistake all the time. We have silencers and side cannons, so you always want to shoot the silencers first. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. All right. So the stubbers. All right. It's a little better. We got 4s again here.
Shouldn't be a problem because
That's going to be 4 saves at a -2.
yeah, I think you can do it.
So only 1 goes through. That's another 1 damage. And then finally we got the Frag Storm grenade launcher for 4 shots. Hitting on those 4s and wounding on 4s again. This time you get your 2-up armor save. All right.
Yeah, we don't like those guys.
Now we got 3 of those that can see. They're going to shoot that last one.
Yep.
So we're again hitting you on 4s. 6s are going to auto wound.
Nice. Oh, let me just roll those 4 now.
All right. Well, you're good. And then another 2. Wow. I wish I could have rolled that for something that mattered.
Oh! 1
1
damage?
damage.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter.
Is it
if
just
you-
the scout weapons have it? Like all scouts? Got it.
Yes.
Looks like 1 guy's in range.
Yep. 1 guy's in range. So we're going to go do those folks next. We're gonna go for the Hail Mary there, and then we're gonna shoot the rest of them in the interceptors there.
Got it. Just get a 6 right here. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, they get 2 shots on the move? 24 inches range?
I'm not in tactical doctrine.
Oh, got it.
It's
Okay.
only turn 1, so that's a miss.
Got it.
I'm not used to actually shooting them on turn 1.
Or fucking run them out in the middle of the terrain.
Yeah.
So those 3 into that squad?
Yep. These guys are getting the double shots.
Okay.
Look at that. Again, I wish I mattered for something that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Let me just roll these here. That's gonna be 6 again. Holy shit. All right.
So I guess we have to do 1 at a time because I know I have 3 guys in there. So 1, 2, 3.
You don't have to do them one at a time if you got 3 in cover.
Yeah. So 3. Oh yeah, because they're 1 wounded each. My bad. So 2 ups.
2 ups.
So
Okay.
that is that many. So 1.5 die. Sweet. Love the ones.
You're in cover, you get
So we got 1,
a 2-up save.
2.
You take it back to a 4.
Oh no, he takes a 1. This guy goes down to 1.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So next we're gonna go ahead and
Bring the pain.
Bring the pain. Hopefully. Well, I haven't brought the pain with the Volkite Contemptors before, so we're gonna see how it goes. So we've got the Black Dirty.
Alrighty. So broken going into these guys.
Yep.
Cool.
So forced to hit, re-rolling everything. And
How many saves? 3 minus 1.
that guy's cocked. And then the re-rolls. Cocked.
So we'll miss. Okay, 14 hits.
Yep. Now we need 4s to wound you.
Yep.
And 6s are going to be mortal wounds
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
All right, so we're looking at 3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
And we're also re-rolling all wounds again because of the Seal of Oath.
So good.
All right, that's actually 14 wounds plus 4 mortals.
Really good.
So that's 14 saves. Because I'm in Devastator Doctrine, it's -1, so it's going to take you to.
Alright, so I don't know if this just wipes off the Grandmaster. Here we go. 3 ups.
Yep. Looks like you're failing 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 8 damage, and then 4 5-up saves against mortal wounds. So another 3.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 2.
All right,
Guys, the guys with the 2 blades.
that'll work.
Yeah.
The guy with the 2 blades, 3 attacks.
So we're, I guess, going to go with the suppressors next. So that's these 3 fellows back here. They're going to shoot the Grandmaster as well. They've got 9 shots. Again, they're within 6 inches of the captain, so they're re-rolling all hits and wounds. Hitting you on 4s. Re-rolling for the Seal of Oath. And then wounding you on 3s, re-rolling everything as well. So it's looking at 7 saves at a -2. So this will take you to your 4-up.
7 wounds.
So I might as well use the 3 up.
Sure.
2, 4, 6, 7. How much damage?
2.
Shield that gives you a full hit.
So we'll spend a CP.
All right, CP.
Good.
Makes it. All right. So that brings you down to 3. And that means I got to shoot him with something else.
Yay.
We'll shoot the Techmarine next. His pistol isn't in range, so we're just going to do the Forge Bolter. It's 3 shots. He hits on 2s because he's a Techmarine.
So 3s.
3s, you're right. So that's 1 reroll for the Seal of Oath, and it still misses. He's winning you on 5s, again re-rolling for the Seal of Oath, because it applies to characters and 4. And that's going to be 2 wounds on the reroll. That'll be
What's
9.
the Seal of Oath?
It's an Ultramarines relic. It's the one that gives.
And who has it?
That's the captain, 6-inch range from him.
Oh, so just anybody within it.
Any core or character within 6 inches against the chosen target.
So anybody on the battlefield you get to choose.
One target before the start of the first turn.
Well, you deserve to die with that. So there goes the 235 point Grandmaster with a Storm Bolter shot. So
Heavy bolter shot.
heavy bolter, sorry,
Heavy bolter shot.
heavy bolter shot. Not luck with the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
It's because of the exigence. Like I put it on him, not him.
Yeah.
But it's hard to keep 2 of them alive. That's what I'm noticing.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not shooting him this turn because I don't want to give you a free jump.
Exactly, exactly.
So we're going to start shooting at this fella.
And what's funny is because I had the Signal of Exigence on him prior to the game, because I'm thinking, all right, he's going to be up forward. I want to give him the Exigence, like the teleport thing.
Right.
But then I'm thinking he's going to get into combat, so I don't really need it. So I moved it to him, but it should go back on the guy up front, which now makes sense. So good test.
I mean, when you do the 6-inch pregame move, can that be applied to 2 Grandmasters, or does it have to be in the same Brotherhood?
I think it's the Brotherhood.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the Warlord and then a Brotherhood unit.
Okay. That'd be really sick if you could move both of them to 6 inches.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do the Dreadnought next. He's going to put his plasma cannon overcharging into the regular Dreadnought. He's going to put his rocket pod there as well. And then he's going to put his onslaught Gatling gun and his Stormbolter into these folks.
Got it.
So we're looking at 12 inches. He's not within rapid fire range for the Stormbolters.
Cool.
And just to double check, we are in range for that.
-30.
All right, so starting over here, plasma cannon, D6 shots, a mighty 1. We've got.
Do you take damage if you roll 1?
If I roll a 1 to hit, yes, that was the number of shots.
Got it.
So he does hit you on a 5. He wounds you on a 3. And so that does wound.
So 1 regular.
1 at a -4.
-4. Nice. So 4 up.
4 up.
Got it.
He's good. All right, then we got the rocket pod on him. It's going to get 1 shot. And that's going to be a miss, but it gets to re-roll a 1 for the captain. And that's going to hit. And that is going to fail to wound. I could have used a stratagem to give everyone within 6 inches of one of my dreadnoughts reroll 1s to wound. That would have been smart, but I didn't do it. So then we got everything else on those folks.
Does it count for the Dreadnought too?
Yeah. All right, so we'll start with the Onslaught Gatling gun.
So what's his weapon skill?
His ballista skill right
Or
now,
BS.
his normal BS is a 4-up because of how he's degraded. He's at a 3-up because of the Techmarine +1. So he's hitting you on 3s, rerolling 4s, rerolling 1s for the cap.
Got it.
Actually, I am hitting you on 3s because I can see him. Without the forest being in the way.
Yeah, we weren't sure about that one game, so it's good that you can clarify that because we weren't sure. Yeah, let me call Nolan over.
We're starting with the Onslaught Gatling gun. This is 8.
So do you want to explain that for people that might not know? So the forest, good.
All right. So for me to determine whether or not I get the -1, for him to get the -1, I have to not be able to draw line of sight from any point on this model to any single one of his models. So if I can draw a line to every point on one of his bases from any point on my model, then I don't get the -1.
There you go.
So because I can pick like right here,
Yep.
and I can see these 2 folks fully,
Yep.
there's no -1.
Even if you just saw him fully.
Even if I just saw him.
Got it. Cool, that is good to know.
So that means we are hitting on 3s, we're re-rolling 1s, and these are going to be the Onslaught Gatling gun shots.
Cool name.
Right?
You're rolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s, and I haven't used my Master Artisan's re-roll yet, so I'm
Okay.
going to use that here. All right, they both still miss. Now we're looking at 3s to wound, strength 5 on T4. So we're looking at 3 saves. These are going to be at a -2.
So this is a 4? So how much damage?
One each. So
1.
if you said 4 up, that'll be the guys that are in cover. It would be a 5 up on the guys outside.
Oh, duh, yeah, okay. So how much damage?
1 each. So that's 1 guy dead. You got 1 wound left on the All right, and then we got the Stormbolter. That's going to be 4 shots. Everything hits, and 4s to wound. That looks like 2 wounds. These are going to be, well, technically I need to roll 1 at a time, but they'll both pass, so it's all good.
Right, because only 1's in the cover.
Right.
Got it, sorry.
No worries.
I got excited.
Understandable.
Excited about my guys dying.
All right, we'll shoot the captain next.
Yep.
He's going to shoot his heavy bolt pistol at the Grey Knights.
Yep.
He's got 18 inches range on it.
Yep.
And he can see at least one of your guys outside of the terrain. So he's hitting you on 2s, he's wounding you on 4s, and that's going to be a -1 to your save, so it'll take you back to your 3 up in cover. All right, and then we'll do the Chaplain next.
He's in the building? Okay.
Yep, he's got 4 shots with his rapid fire bolters. He gets 4 hits. Wounds on 4s again. That's going to be 2 saves at a -1, so 1 at a time. lives and lives. No, -1 takes you to a 3. Yep, lives. All right. Well, that's disappointing because that means I'm going to have to shoot. Well,
They're gonna fall back. Okay.
this forces me to make bad choices because this Contemptor really wants to be shooting that Dread Knight.
So that 1 CP I spent to make you shoot 1 extra unit, maybe worth it?
Perhaps. I think I'm going to have to just let these three
Do
go.
whatever, yeah. I mean, yeah, because you're going to do a shit ton of... Because they're not that good when you degrade them.
Right. Because their weapon, their ballista skill goes down?
Yeah, the BS goes down. And they're mainly a shooting right now.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to get the charges anytime soon with that, and that in the way.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just pile everything into the Dread Knight.
Sure.
Realistically, that means I could be giving up a point to you for engage on all fronts. Because they could potentially get into that quarter next turn. But to me, it's worth it in the long term.
Definitely.
All right, so we got the full 16 plus. How many units have I killed so far? Just the 1, right? Because you still got one guy hanging on by a thread over there.
Yep. Well, you killed 2 essentially.
Oh, that's true because I killed the one on your
Yeah,
turn.
so I'm not going to get the...
I do already have
grind
grinder. All right. So we're doing all these onto the. That guy, and this is coming from the one in the back, so he gets reroll all hits.
Not to wound?
Not to wound.
Got it. And how does he get all hits?
The Chapter Master buff that I gave him at the start of the turn.
Got it.
So everybody was getting all the rerolls against that one target for the seal buff. Now that he's dead, the only person who's getting all hit rerolls is the guy that I choose for the buff for the Chapter Master.
So, force?
4s, rerolling everything.
So pretty reliably.
They are pretty darn reliable.
You can't shoot at them because these characters are blocked by these.
So we look like 13 hits
Kill one of them.
so far.
And then force?
4's the wound.
Kill one of them.
And 6s are mortal.
Well, that reroll ones would have been great. So we're looking at 2 mortal wounds and 3, 6, 7 saves.
So 3, 6, 7 saves. And how many mortal?
2.
3, 6, 7. I hate this. So that's 2, 4, 6.
8, 10, 12. It's -1 for being in Devastator Doctrine.
Oh, okay. So 2, 4, 6. Wow, that was really bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then how many mortal?
2 mortals.
I can't reroll?
No, you already used your reroll on your big guy.
Cool, so he dies.
Alright, that's something.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that one.
That's the only turn I'm going to be able to do that because their -1 AP goes away at the start of the next battle round. But that was really good. I see why people take it. All right, so I believe that concludes my shooting phase.
I mean, this guy's still alive. You want to shoot him? Just saying.
I got nothing else I can shoot over here.
Killed 2, 3, 4. Killed about 500 points.
5 what?
500 points.
I'll take it.
It's a good trade. And not done yet. We still got charges.
Yep. I'll start with my Invictor over there.
Yep.
I think he needed a 4-inch charge that turned into a 6-inch charge.
Yep.
Let me double check that. It actually looks like it's a 7-inch charge.
All right. So 7 inches. And he got it. Oh no, that's a.
No, I don't get
Sorry,
it.
that's a 1.
So we're going to command point that because I really need them to die.
So you're down to 1 command point.
Let me double check.
Alrighty. So command reroll. Needs
Command
7.
reroll.
And he got
There we
it.
go.
Nice.
All right. So he's going to go there.
Frag grenade.
And then we're going to charge with the Infiltrators.
Yep.
They're getting 5 inches, which is enough. And that's going to pull them onto this objective.
Probably not the best thing. I would recommend if you're going to do the crack grenade, just think you're better.
All right.
Alrighty. Where to first?
Obviously, I'm going to start here, otherwise you're going to interrupt and kill my shit.
And you get
However, I also
So he's going to get 5 attacks.
So
He's hitting you on 3s, 6s explode. He gets 1 reroll for Master Artisans. So we're looking at 3 hits so far, including the exploding 6. Master Artisans makes it 4. 2's to wound here. So we're looking at 4 saves at a -3. So that's going to be 3 dead, flat 3 damage each.
I learned something. They can't engage because you're outside of 1 inch.
Oh, on the turn that you charge, you still get to make your pile in and consolidate.
Even though they didn't go yet?
Correct. Because they charged, they get to pile in and then consolidate. If I hadn't charged, that would have exactly worked.
Gotcha.
So they are going to pile in. It does actually, well, I guess I just need 1 person to be 2 in. Alright, so we're going to do, it's going to be 4 attacks for the Sergeant.
I didn't learn something.
Alright, 3 attacks per guy, plus 4 for the Sergeant. I don't have any command points to spend on goofy shit, so here we go. So we're looking at 3s to hit. And then we've got 2 6s that explode back into extra hits. And 4's to wound here, so we're looking at 2, 4, 5 saves. Not super great, you get your full armor here. So just 1 wound.
Yeah, I actually put the 3 and 2.
You put that on the non-Justicar?
Sure. The non-Justicar is this fella?
Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't have the cape, does he?
I don't see any capes.
Okay, cool. So just that. There should be this guy. Does he have a cape?
We'll just know it's on the one. It's
He's
on the
got a cape.
non-Justicar.
Look, see? He's stabbing the guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the
Couldn't see
Justicar.
it. All right.
That's fine. So we're gonna go into the unit, because that makes sense. We got Justicar, and then a regular dude hitting on 3s.
So 5 hits.
And then wounding on strength 6, so 3s. We got 1, 2, 3 at -2.
All right, so I need 5 ups here.
Look at you.
1 dead.
Look at you.
I'll take it.
Alright, so is that your turn?
I believe that's my turn. We are going to need a morale check over here. And he is going to run away.
What do I have to roll to keep 1 guy?
To keep 1 guy, so 4, his leadership is 8, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so it's 4 up?
I think it would be a 4 or less you need to roll.
Cool, so he's gone.
Okay.
And I can't reroll that?
That's a great question. I can't remember if you can command reroll morale checks anymore. Let me double check.
It's fine. And then these guys? They're good. Alright, these guys?
I don't think they need to. If their leadership 8, they only lost 2.
Okay. Is that everything?
And sorry, you just rolled for those guys?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they
good.
would have needed a 6.
Cool.
Alright, so yeah, that should be my turn. So let's take a look at
Awesome. So he killed 1, 2 units, so I don't get grind him down. Or 3 units. He got 3. Because this unit's over here. Hurrah.
And so,
yeah. Alright, so those guys spent 1 CP to hop over there to hopefully kill some servitors this turn. They all moved up. These guys slowly, 7 inches, moved up. He got out of the terrain, but he's still in it. He got up to here, so did this. He moved out, and they moved up. So they were here, so they just hopped over to here. I don't know who they're going to do anything with. But we're going to spend 1 CP.
that's down to 2.
We're going to do empiric amplification onto this thread.
Okay, and that's you're spending the CP to get the extra range on it?
No, it's 18 inches.
Oh, I thought that one was 12.
You can pause it. I gotta figure out. Alright, cool. So at the end of the turn, we got
Morale on these fellas.
morale on those guys, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. So that'll give me 3. We got 1 for the psychic test there. That's about it. Grind them down. How many did we kill?
You've killed a total of 4 units this turn. 5.
3,
2 dreadnoughts,
4, 5.
an Invictor, and 2 units. So that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And then potentially if they fail.
potentially if they fail. So I'm going to need to work real hard with stuff that I don't have.
I forgot I didn't pause it. So those 2 failed. He rolled a 5-up on their leadership, and then happened to roll 2, and the last one ran away as well. Which I use. I use Servitors as well, and I forgot that they have the ×2 strength, right, for their Servo-arms. Had no idea. Totally haven't been playing them that way. But we still have a shit ton of guys over here. These guys are gonna die. A lot of shots gonna go into the Grandmaster potentially. He might shun away. 2 Dread Knights left. Those guys on the objective. They're on this objective. So we'll see what we got after bottom of turn 2.
It's looking good.
All right, so bottom of turn
2.
bottom of turn 2.
Half of our armies are already.
This is bloody. We got 2, just so much dead shit. So much dead shit.
Yep.
You're gonna get 15 points for the witch thing though, so that's good. So you moved up that dude.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep.
All over there.
The infantry in there moved up a little bit. These folks came over there. They came over there. Chaplain's going for a Hail Mary, and then the captain's going to end up charging them.
So the litany was.
We got the litany for reroll hits in melee, and we got the litany for +1 to hit with shooting attacks, which ended up going on the suppressors before he moved.
Got it. Cool. So where are we starting?
We'll start over here.
Okay.
So we've got 2 suppressors that are able to actually see.
So you can fit 2 of those guys in the building. So all of these shots, 3 shots each?
6 shots. Yep.
All right, let's go.
So 3 shots each. We're hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
We don't suffer the penalty for moving and shooting because we're Ultramarines in tactical doctrine.
Because you're cool.
So 3s re-rolling 1 for Master Artisans. So 4 hits, and then we need 3s to wound you. So we got 2 wounds. That's going to be -1, which cancels out your cover.
So 3 up.
So 3 ups.
Hoppa!
You're good.
Yay!
That's not good.
Ah.
If I roll for him,
So,
it's faster.
silencer on the top, side cannon, little additions. What else?
All right. So we got. Let's do the.
Do that guy?
I'm sorry.
You want to do that guy?
I'm going to hold off on that guy.
Okay, no worries.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I will do that guy.
Yeah, let's do that guy.
Let's do that.
What's he doing? You gonna shoot those guys?
He's going to shoot this Dread Knight.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? No, we are going to do the Contemptor first.
Okay, so Contemptor's gonna
Contemptor's going to go there.
go after the Dread,
Yep.
who's been
So we're gonna be
hiding in the forest the whole game.
We're going to be hitting on 3s. -1 for your cover, +1 for the Techmarine.
Seems good.
So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 shots.
Any rerolls?
Full rerolls from the Chapter Master. So full rerolls to hit. He's also rerolling 1 to wound
Look at
from
that.
Wisdom of the Ancients.
Look at that.
All right. So there's my pile of bullshit.
Gotta love those rerolls.
Gotta love the rerolls. All right, and then we're looking at 4s to wound, 6s are mortals, 1s are rerolled. Cocked, and 2 rerolls. Cocked. All right, so we're looking at 4 mortals and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm out of Devastator Doctrine, so these are 9 2-up saves.
So same thing as before. He's on the point.
So that is going to be 2 failed. That's 4 damage, and then 4 5-ups from the mortal ones. So another 3.
So 7. He's got 8. No, 7, 6.
6 left.
6 left.
All right. So then we are going to shoot the Invictor, and we're going to shoot him with all the damage. Actually, you know what? We're going to shoot him with the autocannon.
Okay.
Everything else into these strikes.
Got it.
Bad idea. We're going to do it anyways.
Might as well.
I'm going to charge your Terminators in air.
You know what? No, that's not true. We're going to shoot the heavy bolter and the autocannon at the Dread.
Okay.
So heavy bolter and autocannon. We got 6 shots for the autocannon, 3 for the heavy bolter. Hitting you on 4s because of the terrain. And we're re-rolling 1 of those for Master Artisans. So the heavy bolter missed with everything, but we got 5 hits from the autocannon, which I think is a little better.
The autocannon's 2 damage?
They're all 2 damage, but I'm winning you on 3s here. I would have been 5 with the heavy bolter. So we're looking at 3 saves, -1 takes you to your 3 up.
3 misses. Wow.
He's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Say, we're gonna take, you're gonna.
That's the second time that.
I haven't rolled good saves on the dreads this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're putting everything else into those,
Yep.
folks. We've got D6 shots for the frag grenades, 5, and then we got 8 shots for the heavy stubbers. Now that we're in tactical doctrine, everything has the same AP, so I can reroll. I can roll them all at the same time. Hitting you on 3s.
3 hits. So 6 go down.
Wounding you on 4s.
2 wounds. 2, 3.
It's gonna be 2.
And they reanimate like 1 guy left.
All right. So 1 guy's dead.
Oh, I love it.
Pull him, lengthen my charge a bit.
So this would be 2 for that.
Then we're going to come around to here. So the suppressors are going to shoot this 5-man squad there.
Cool.
So they've got 9 shots.
So I need like 8.
They're hitting on 2s because they got the benefit of the Chaplain's Litany. And they're re-rolling 1s because they're within 6 of the Chapter Master.
You have to take their optics. You have to put all of them.
Alright, everything hits. And 3s to wound you. Re-rolling 1s for the Dreadnought. So that's going to be 8 saves at a -1.
2, 4, 6, 8. And this is 2 damage?
2 damage each.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. I could kill him now.
You could absolutely kill him now.
Oh, no, is he within
So 2 dead, 1 cocked there. 3 dead, 1 cocked.
If he's not
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no,
And then 4. Where's just car?
a lot.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought that was
All right.
easier, but I should have.
The dead pile.
That's alright.
I deal with more forces.
So now we'll do.
Although it's going to significantly better being my senior year.
And you were worried.
I think you. I don't know. We both beat each other to shit, but I think you're still in the superior position.
Not after you kill this guy.
Not if I kill him. That's a long shot. That's a hail. Again, that's a Hail Mary. So next we're gonna shoot the.
Okay. Yeah. The only reason they're on top of the thing is because they have.
We'll shoot the Techmarine. He's gonna try to finish off that.
Yeah, he makes that.
So we got.
Alright, so.
Is he? No. We'll do the Chaplain. Chaplain's gonna try and finish off that strike. He's got 4 shots.
He does have a soldier blade. It is.
Hit me on 3s. So that's 2 hits, 1 reroll for Master Artisans.
5 attacks.
2 hits still.
1 for charging, right?
Wounding you on 4s. That's 2 wounds. -2 takes you to 5
The
up.
soldier's blade count as a +1 or
He lives with 1 wound.
Yay!
Which means the captain's going to shoot him with a bolt.
like just for the weapon.
It's +1
Hits.
strength. Oh, no.
And that does not wound,
Give you +1.
which does force the
Alright, so just 6. Hitting on 2s, though.
Techmarine to finish him off with the Forge Bolt. Techmarine's going to shoot 4.
He finished off the Grandmaster last time, so
Putting me on 5.
That was with the strength.
he deserves to be upgraded.
Self-adjust.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, him? Yeah.
The crack.
Yeah, I think I failed 3. 3 2-ups.
Alright.
Yeah. So, yep, Forge Bolter there. His grab pistol's going to go there.
Cool.
So we'll start, I guess, with the grab pistol. 2 to hit, hits, and 3 to wound, wounds. -3 takes you to a 5 up and cover. So that's 1
I
guy.
really should have shot at him.
Yeah. Killing him
And the Forge Bolter on the last strike.
That's what I kind of wanted you to see.
That's 2 1s. I only get to reroll 1 of them for Master Artisans. He's not a core unit, so he doesn't get the Chapter Master's rerolls. So that's going to be 2 wounds, 2 saves at -2.
Strength 5?
You've done
Strength
your
5.
job. You're on 3 points.
So he is dead.
You got your 15 primary at the end of the round.
Yeah.
All right.
And you were worried.
Well, this is all based on YOLO luck, right? So I need to make a 6 here, because it would be a 4-inch charge without the terrain. And then I'm going to need to make probably a 6-inch charge there since it's pulled up. You should be just within 6.
Yeah, so you need an 8, right?
So the close
-2?
Yeah.
but,
If he's just within.
Or 7.
Yeah,
Sorry.
7. Did I say 6?
You said 4.
What I wanted you to see in this game.
Whatever. You need 7.
Maybe I was thinking of him, I'm sorry. All right.
So
That's a lot of
Are
difference.
you rolling him or them?
I'm rolling him.
Okay,
We're
so
starting here.
We need a 7.
We need a 7. Give me a 7. That's not a 7. That's a 5.
Not a 7. And then that needs more now because
Right. We're gonna need to
killed one.
You know what? I'm gonna before we tolerate.
Yeah. So the dreadnought.
All right. So we're looking at
But at the end of the day, I had
5-inch charge.
right. I had a bunch of objectives.
It becomes a 7-inch
And you
charge.
got really lucky with the rolls too. And you got very unlucky. Yeah.
So let's see another 7.
I just wanted you to see how
That does go.
there's more than one way to win.
All right, so he's there.
Like, there's a way to win where I just kill you off the board completely. There's also a way to win where you just
And,
I just outnumber you.
finally we got the
and
cap.
for longer. Yeah. Right? So there's like I wanted you to see how like yes, it's fun to kill things.
Cool, where are we going first?
You know what? The captain's actually going to do that because, you know, he could potentially get shot. Oh, no, he needs to be within 6 of the Contemptor to provide his super duper rerolls.
Oh no, we have to.
So we're going to just make sure he's exactly within 6 while protected as much as possible.
How many wounds does that guy have left?
6. He's at 4.
Oh, he didn't get hit with the blast.
He bounced all 3 of them.
Nice.
The Relic Shield is pretty cool.
Alright, so I guess that's oh, you got 2 charges.
Yep,
So
but this one's first because I'm not worried about him dying.
got it. And why don't you care about him dying?
Because I don't think he'll be able. He has a 4 up invulnerable save. So
How many wounds?
6. So you need to get 3. You need to get 3 attacks through on 7. So basically, you're looking at maybe 4 or 5 hits. You're looking at 3 or 4 wounds. I'm going to pass 2 of them. Statistically, it's not likely to be my turn.
Got it.
Versus you've got 4 there.
But the point is, it's like
You could potentially be great. It'd be bad.
Okay.
yeah, where it's like kill things to gain points.
All right, so 5 attacks hitting you on 3s.
Right.
Exploding on 6s. So we've got 2 explosions and 1 reroll for Master Artisans that turns into a hit.
We'll introduce secondary.
So that's going to end up being 6 hits.
Layer of objectives.
2s. So 4. 4 out of -4. Or -3, sorry. So 6s.
What is this game?
You made 1.
No, I'd start calling black holes through math.
And I am not going to pile in because he didn't charge it, so he won't be able to strike that.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep.
Then yeah, we'll keep 1 guy.
In reality,
I want to at least get 1 attack.
really? You didn't really discover them, but you discovered them today.
So just card dead.
All right, you can interrupt me.
I was like, these should exist,
Yeah.
we just can't find them.
We're gonna try it. So we got just car, and then the regular guy. So needing 3s and then toughness.
Toughness is 4. So you're doing 3.
3s and 3s. 3s.
We had only had renderings.
And now we need some 6s here.
That was actually it's phrases.
3s.
Don't do it though.
Would have to get some,
Only 1
4 go
6.
through
would
and
have
1
to get
6.
some type of
Yep.
All right, so 4 saves against your attacks.
So 4 4-ups?
4 4-ups.
4 4-ups.
I need to pass all of them apparently. And then a 4-up save against your mortal. Bounce.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, and then I get 6 attacks back, 5 base plus 1 for shock assault, hitting you on 2s. He gets 3 1s. I only get 1 reroll for Master Artisans. So that's 4 hits. 1 6 though does explode. A total of 5 hits. 3's to wound you. That's going to be 4 wounds at a -3.
because I get always 4 if they're low for
All right, so that's the squad.
which could be altered by neutron stars.
Because they're so big that they bend the light around.
Because, yeah,
Oh, he does get his attacks too.
Yay.
Gravity object.
That was just crazy. That was really good.
Yeah.
They're the only ones big enough.
All right, 1 hit.
You're right, but there was
1 wound.
There was maybe on
Hell, Sandy's down to 11.
about that. There was something.
Alright, so the end of the turn. Dead. Failed. Lived 1 guy. Helped me get that objective. Oh, did you want to assault?
Absolutely not.
Lasers are actually
Crazy.
So, alright, so we'll come back after Grey Knight's turn 3.
All right, the Drago's casting Empiric Lodestone on the Chaplain.
Goes up.
Goes off.
So he gets +1 to wound.
+1 to wound. Let's not forget that.
Only thing is, I got a program hit Codex.
The problem is you got too many Empiric and Ethereal.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even have his card. +1 to wound. He's going to cast a smite.
I don't own the 3 Primaris access.
Goes off.
Goes off.
That is a problem.
3.
3. That brings this Chaplain down to 2.
He's going to cast Empiric Amplification onto that.
Okay.
Goes off.
Goes off. That's a 6.
Doesn't peril.
No perils. If only.
So this is going to be
The guns? It's a school. Oh, man. Oh. I'm not allowed to bring in my box.
Alright, so
Journal.
he's going to go cast a Hammerhand onto himself.
The Dread Knight?
Yeah. Goes off. They're going to go on here.
Yeah, I did say
Goes off.
Yep.
And they're going to go on that objective. Goes off.
Goes off.
I can't bring in a full sword.
And he can't do anything, right? No,
he
he fell
can't.
back, so he can't cast it all.
Columbine definitely.
Alright, that's it. So let's get some shots.
They also changed a lot of stuff.
He's going to shoot this guy.
Yeah, which guy? The Contemptor? Okay.
So I need a 2.
Yep. No re-rolls because you put it on the Dread.
And then strength. I need 5. Yeah.
Yep. 4s. No, you put it on the Chaplain. The +1 to wound. So 5s.
Yes. 2 and -1.
2 at -1. I fail them both. That's 4 damage because you did the plus.
Correct.
The +1 to damage.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm enjoying
Is it only for save?
It's Nemesis inside.
Okay, so that's just 2
So
damage.
just 2 damage.
So he's down to 7.
Let's go. Toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
So let's go. Everything into him.
Okay.
So he's down to 7.
He's down to 7.
Alright, so let's go.
I haven't actually been.
Never split your fire.
No, just go everything. Alright, so we're going everything into him. But I mean, I do get Empiric Amplification. So.
Yeah.
Yes, whatever.
Yeah, don't split your fire.
Alright, so these need 2s, reroll everything. No ones.
Yep.
Strength 8, so 3s. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 saves -3.
4 saves -3.
No, minus.
Doesn't matter. I got a
-2.
5. I got a 5 up in it.
-2.
All right. So I need to pass 2 of these. No, 3 of these. 1 of these. Yeah. So I passed 2. So he's down to 3. That's why you don't split your fire.
That makes so much sense. And then 2s. Reroll once.
Which is good. That's another 1 there. Yep.
And then
5 again.
5. So 5s.
Shit. 5?
5 saves, -1.
5 saves at -1. I need some 4s here. He's dead.
Does he?
He's dead, Jim. No, he doesn't. All right. So our last dreadnought is down. The Invictor Warsuit doesn't count as a dreadnought.
Ready, I'm just checking to see if I was
Let's go all the shots into that dread.
Yep.
So we got 2, 4, 6. Needing 3s. And then. No, you're touching the thing, right?
Yes, 4s. Or yeah, 4s.
So I reroll these ones?
How many were 3s?
2?
Okay,
Maybe?
then just take them out.
I don't know. I don't even know. 2. Okay, 1.
Okay.
-2.
1 at -2. So that's 2 damage on him. He looks like he's going to be down to 9.
2, 4.
I'm just going to go over here.
12. Let's go 3s or 4s now. One, 2, 3, -1.
Look at that. We got another 2.
Yeah, just 1 damage.
So he is down to 7. Not quite degraded yet, but he's 1 wound away from it.
Alrighty, that is all my shootings. Oh, those guys. So we got 4 and 4. So 3 saves. And force. Nothing.
Alright, that's alright, they'll kill them all in the assault.
So let's go into assaults. He has a 9-inch charge.
Gonna go for it?
Yep, we're gonna go for it. So we got 9 into him. Oh, Drago wants it. Drago's gonna go straight to there. He's gonna go here.
Yep.
That's a 7.
Surprisingly, that gets in. So he's going 5.
Right, it's minus 2.
Yep.
So about that far away.
Alright.
And let's go there.
If only I had 2 command points, that'll get in.
Okay. And then there. 3. Alright. I guess it doesn't matter, right? You can't interrupt.
I cannot interrupt.
Alrighty, let's go here. So he's going to do the sweep attack. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Needing 2s, reroll hits. Yeah, 1 there. Grab. Put 1 this, and then strength 6. Toughness
3s.
Oh, it's +1 to wound, but I rolled a lot of 1s.
That's still going to be 3,
2, 4,
7?
6, 7 at minus 2.
7 and minus 2, that takes me to my invuln. I wonder if I'm going to live. I guess if this was the kit. Damn it.
Does he have a 4-up invuln?
He does have a 4-up invuln, so he just died.
I might add a texture just to give it a dry work.
Well, again, what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, you're rolling really good. Alright, so then Drago, I think he's got 6, 2, 4, 6. I'll check. You probably. Yeah, he's got 6 attacks, 7 moves.
Alright, so Drago's attacking.
But you have a 4-up invuln? Right?
Yes. I might live. It'll only take two getting through to kill me.
2 mortal, but I forgot. 2, 4, 6.
Oh.
2s. I'll hit, and then strength 8.
So 2. So 2 1s, that's 4 saves.
4 saves.
Alright. Let's see if it can. No, he's super dead.
No, he's super dead.
Alright, so 3 inches I don't think is going to get you in.
Well, he was going to go 3 and be closer.
Okay.
Like that.
Sure.
And then consolidate. So we're going to consolidate into melee?
So the 3, oh, you mean before the,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry. And then he should have consolidated here, but I don't think I could have got closer to him. So you're just going to go through this way. So you get your
Thanks, Greg, by the way.
When do you get him back from your dad?
Probably Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, just keep proxying him.
Yeah, well, I've been starting to play my nids.
Alrighty, so attack backs from these jump pack dudes.
Yep, we got 3 attacks, 4 for the sergeant. Chapter Master is dead, so those all miss. And then we got 1 bonus 1 for Master Artisans. And then we got 5s to wound you. It's going to be 2 saves on your 2-up.
I deserve that. So that goes down to 11.
Yep. That's all right. Well, I mean, realistically, we could probably call it here, but if you want to roll out the rest of the assault phase.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about the last turn.
Yeah.
So he has how many wounds left?
7.
7 left. So
And you've got hammer hit.
yes. So do I do? How many I can reroll wounds? So do I do the D6 damage?
No, you do your sweep here because you're wounding him on 4s. 4s are and you do flat 2 with your sweep, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the sweep is, I think, categorically better.
Alright, so 10 attacks.
It's D6 for the.
D6 for the big one.
Yeah, I'd say the sweep is better.
Alright, so needing 3s. Then these need 4s with a reroll.
4s are the.
I see what you're saying now. Yes.
Yep.
Alright, so 4s. So only 3. So he's not gonna die.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, and 2 mortal.
Oh, he is gonna die. Question is, does he blow up? No.
No. Yeah, I keep forgetting the mortals. So he's just gonna go swoop. Alrighty, and then over there. So we got just the car, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then regular dude, needing 3s. And then needing 3s with 6s. No 6s, but 3 regular -2.
All right, 5s. They're all dead.
Oh, 2 wounds each?
Yeah.
Got it. Alright, yeah, so do you want to... So that's the end of Grey Knight, turn top of 3. Wow, wow.
Yes, fast.
Wow, yeah, very fast game. Okay, so bottom of 3, what are you going to do? Can they move back, shoot, and charge? Anything special with them?
I don't have the command points for it. So realistically, the game is yours. Right, I've got 1 unit of 5 fellows over there inside the building. I've got 1 Landspeeder Storm, and then I've got these 4 guys. There's nothing I can do. I can't kill your Dreadknights anymore, which means you've got the objectives, and I can't really score any more points.
Yeah.
So I didn't retrieve any Octarius data in those 2 quarters. Throwing the Infiltrators out, that both of them out that turn forced you to respond, but I think I ultimately should have held one of them back. Maybe swap places with the auto bolt rifle intercessors and had the intercessors go out to die.
Yeah, 'cause those guys just being able to get off the table is so clutch.
Right, that would have been an easy extra 4 points for me if I had done that swap and then pulled them off to bring them back on.
Yeah.
I was also starved for command points. I think that putting the Invictor out here was a mistake. Well,
You think you should have just left them there?
right. Either I should have left him there, or I should have just not put him out there at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, again, based on the last time I played your army, I wasn't expecting the level of shooting that you came with this time, which is just what happens when you start with all your stuff on the board.
Yeah, last game we played, I tried the deep strike stuff, so I literally only had 1 Grandmaster on the board, which I think you killed it.
Yeah, it was the
And
one
then-
Grandmaster you had on the board.
And then 1 more Dreadnought.
Yeah, you teleported it over to the corner.
Right, and then you shot the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I had 3 Dreadknights deep strike last time. So this is the game that I learned my lesson with, keeping stuff on the table. And that's what I said every tournament. I was like, I'm keeping all my shit on the table.
And this time I learned my lesson. Not just because I've got 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts now doesn't mean I can just sit up and
Yeah.
posture. Because really, if the Dread right here had been just a little bit further back, totally different turn 1, right? Because those 2 Dreadnoughts over here wouldn't have been able to shoot him.
Yeah,
So he
and
might have
also
actually lived.
the 18-inch spell as well, like the Imperial Amplification. So I move up. I mean, just having these on the table really screwed because I couldn't charge or do anything through it. But like me starting 18, 6 inches, right, and then I move 9. So how far does that put me? 18 plus 9, 27 plus 6, 33, and then 18 from that.
Yeah.
So you probably aren't gonna hide him from that. But at least here, you can, because I can't get past here.
Yeah, so I think that there's some stuff I could have done to play it differently, and I will next time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And what did you like about your list?
Sorry, what did I?
Yeah, what did you like?
Well, I mean, this is, it's a proven list, right? This is, John Lennon has won GTs with not this exact list, but something close to it. So obviously it's got a ton of ridiculous firepower.
Yes.
The Dread Castle is amazing.
Yes.
I do think that the Chaplain, instead of the Librarian, is a necessary pick against the Grey Knights and Thousand Suns. A, because of the number of more wounds they can both throw out, and B, because it opens up a Pour the Witch, which, without a Pour the Witch, this would have been even more one-sided than it already was. I did manage to score 35 points, and that includes 0 on primary.
Wow.
So,
just from all your secondaries, yeah.
yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute.
And you probably would have got more
Oh,
because.
sorry, that includes 10 points for paint.
Oh my god. And also, you would have got, if you did the trade, like keep the Octarius data guys from going out, that would have been more points.
Yep. And ultimately, if I had kept one of my Dreadnoughts alive for slightly longer, to even shoot them at all, you would have had to expose yourself. If basically, whoever gets the first shot, and I normally play this way, I didn't here, and obviously, and I think that's why I lost. Whoever gets the first shots is going to win.
Yeah.
Right, we both got more than enough firepower to pick up a big model a turn.
Yep.
And so if you shoot first, you take my first Dread out. If I shot first, I would have taken out at least 1 Dread Knight.
Yep.
And so then that just ends up snowballing.
Yep.
So I think I did a decent job of trying to brawl back, but you can't brawl back against Grey Knights because they they shoot just as well, and they kill me as well.
Yeah.
So I like the list. Compared to the list that I took to Goonhammer, the Contemptors are obviously a ridiculously good ad.
They are.
So I basically took out one Redemptor. I took out a squad of Eradicators that I have, which I think would have been, they're good against Dread Knights, but adding the 2 Contemptors is just really good.
And I feel like Ultramarines just make those dreads, the Contemptors, or no, the ones that we were talking about,
Yep.
so much scarier.
Yes.
Like being able to just reroll, like you're like, all right, I don't want your HQ on the table anymore. I'm gonna reroll everything into it. You just take it off the table. And most armies don't have mortal wound defense, and I happen to not roll any 5s, but just having that in my army makes it a little bit harder. But with that, you just kill shit.
Yeah.
What do you usually target with them?
With the Dreadnoughts or with the Seal of Oath?
With your Seal of Oath?
The primary threat. So there are some situations where I maybe put it on a big blob of troops.
Okay.
Like a big squad of Necron warriors or something like that. But most of the time, I'm going for the enemy's biggest threat, the ones that can do the most damage to me. Number 1, it helps me kill it faster. Number 2, it provides deterrence. Right. So somebody's going to be more careful if they know that I can eat it up in one turn without breaking its leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, John, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's fun.
Yeah. Fun game.
It's always good because you know literally all the rules. So I learned rules playing you and learned what Ultramarines actually do. So that's awesome.
Well, I'll hope to get you back next time.
Definitely. We're 1-1, so.
Yeah.
All right, so this was a slugfest. Like, this was just people getting shot all over the place. The freaking dreads are just so good. Like 16 shots each, 6s mortal wounds, reroll 1s, reroll everything on your Grandmaster, so he just dies. Yeah, it's brutal. But the Gem of Noctu, I definitely like that. I think I'm gonna try the Gem of Noctu in my next game coming up. It's gonna be Vortex of Doom and Empiric Amplification. Such a good spell. You notice the spell is just so good against Dreadnoughts because they have the -1 damage. But if you put the Empiric Amplification up, your side cannons, which you have a shit ton of them, all do 2 damage each. And if they only have 8 to 14 wounds, you need 7 shots to go through, which they will, and then you're just dead. So, such a good spell. So I'm going to try that on my Grandmaster coming up in the game today. And the new strat, which you guys will probably see in the next video, it's going to be him moving up 6 inches before the game, moving up 9, using Gem of Noctu, casting Vortex of Doom, casting Empiric Amplification, and then having somebody else gate him the F away to safety, so that way at least we could just shoot whatever you put Empiric Amplification on. Vortex of Doom probably did some damage, and now he's safe really far away and just shooting from 30 inches away. So we're going to try that. That's going to be cool. But with this game, John's super great opponent, always fun playing him. Hopefully we get to play him soon again. But I got Jack again today, which is going to be Clowns. First time playing Clowns. And then we're going to play Dan on Saturday at AU against his Tal, which I haven't played Tal yet. So that's going to be fun too. So a lot of videos coming up. We're getting our army painted, if you've seen my last couple videos. Sent out, ready to go. I'm playing some fun lists, vehicle lists. There's going to be some proxies, so I apologize about the quality because they're getting painted. But when they come back, they're going to look sick. Like, it's going to be a whole, fully 100% painted, tournament ready Grey Knights, which I'm doing that for you guys. And we're going to invest more into the battle bunker, get some lights in there, some extra stuff. I bought on Etsy the tokens for the wounds, because one of the comments was there was a 1 next to a guy and somebody moved it and whatever it may be. So now we got the tokens. You put the die in there so you can't mess it up. So we're going to use that for both opponents. So both people are using the same thing. And then the markers for wounds, because the dice on the Dread Knights, they just get knocked around. You never know how many wounds they have left. So it's like the little tourney things. So we got those from Etsy. So yeah, we just keep upgrading, keep adding to it, and it's all thanks to you guys. So without the support from the Grey Knights, one of the Grand Masters, oh man, you guys get to see this in the video. This was a fellow dirtbag or a fellow Grand Master on the channel, gave me a Dread Knight because he had an extra one. So I bought the thing off Etsy, the Grandmaster kit, and I made like a really cool base. He's killing a Nerf from War Machine. So it's almost like a demon. He's just stepping on it. He's got the head in his other hand. So I want to get this guy like really good painted. We're gonna paint him all black because that's what the story behind this guy is. And it was from not a Patreon, because I don't have Patreons yet, but a guy who wanted to support the channel. So he sent this to me, and I said I was gonna get it done really cool. And hopefully this is really cool. It's got a whole backstory. I'll talk about it when we get painted, but really, really cool. So I'm gonna be playing with that guy today before I ship him out. Guys, appreciate it. Once we get to 1,000 subs, we will start live streaming some games and tournament play. But let me know. I'll see you in another video, and good luck.